Banu Amir ibn Sa'sa'ah was a large and ancient Arab tribe originating from central and southwestern Arabia that dominated Nejd for centuries after the rise of Islam. The tribe is of North Arabian stock, tracing its lineage to Adnan through Hawazin, and its original homeland was the border area between Nejd and Hejaz in Khurmah and Ranyah. Although the Banu Amir were engaged in a long war with the Quraysh before the appearance of Islam, the tribe was characterized by giving late allegiance to Muhammad and his immediate successors. The Banu Amir took part in the Ridda following Muhammad's death, and instead allied themselves with the Apostates against the Muslims. During the period, the tribe produced several well-known Arabic poets, the most famous of whom was Labid ibn Rabah, an author of one of the 7 hanged poems. Other poets included Amir ibn al-Tufail, an important tribal chief, al-Ranyah.Although, an opponent of Jarrah, and the female poet Layla al-Aqaliya. The protagonists of the romantic saga of Layla wal Majnun, Keys and Layla, also belonged to Banu's Amir branches. The main tribes that constituted this confederation were as follows: Banu Kilab, a Bedouin tribe that lived in western Nejd and who led the Banu Amir confederation prior to Islam. Like other Amirid tribes, they were allied with the Eastern Arabian Qarmatian movement, then came to dominate Central Arabia after the Qarmatians' demise. Later the tribe migrated northwards to Syria and briefly established the Nejd dynasty there. The tribe seems to have settled and dispersed among the native population there during the Mameluki period. Banu Amir, a mostly Bedouin tribe that lived on the western borders of Al-Yamamah and were allied with the Umayyad dynasty. They left for the banks of the Euphrates River in Iraq after a 9th century Abbasid military campaign against them in Al-Yamamah. Banu Kab. This section was the largest of the Banu Amir, and was divided into 4 tribes: Banu Ukail, Banu Jadda, Banu Kusha, and Al-Harish. All were natives of Al-Yamamah, particularly the southern regions of the district, and included both Bedouin pastoralists and settled agriculturists. Of the 4, Banu Ukail was by far the largest and most powerful. Having left for northern Iraq in the late Abbasid era, the Bedouins of Banu Ukail established the Ukailid dynasty in Mosul. Later, sections of the tribe returned to Arabia, settling in the province of Bahrain, where they gave rise to the Yusufid and Jabrid dynasties. Several tribal groups in Iraq originated from Ukail, including Kafajar, Abada, and Al-Muntafiq. Other sections of Kab left Al-Yamamah and Nejd at a later date and settled along both sides of the Persian Gulf. They are now known as Banu Kab and mostly live in the Ahwaz region of Iran. Banu Hilal, probably the most well-known Amirid tribe. They were enlisted by the Fatimid rulers of Egypt in the 11th century, and left for Upper Egypt before invading North Africa in what later became a celebrated saga in the Arab world. In 1535, the Banu Amir ruler Ibn Radwind collaborated with Spain in an attack on the city of Tlemcen. The project was to replace the ruler of Tlemcen by Ibn Radwin's younger brother Abdullah. They were opposed by the Banu Rashid tribes under Sultan Muhammad, and the Spanish forces were besieged at the Tidda fortress and exterminated, except for 70 prisoners. In addition to the Ukailid tribes of Iraq, the modern tribes of Subay, the Su'ul in Nejd, and some sections of Bani Khalid trace the lineage to Banu's Amir. Military campaigns during Prophet Muhammad's era. The tribe was involved in military conflict with Muhammad. 4 months after the Uhud battle, a delegation of Banu Amir came to Muhammad and presented him with a gift. Abu Bara stayed in Medina. Muhammad declined to accept that gift because it was from a polytheist and asked Abu Bara to embrace Islam. He requested Muhammad to send some Muslims to the people of the Nejd to call them to Islam. At first Muhammad was quite apprehensive of this, as he feared that some harm might befall on these Muslim missionaries. On Muhammad's hesitation, Abu Bara guaranteed the safety of the emissaries of Muhammad. The Muslim scholar Tabari describes the event as follows. Ibn Ishaq's biography claims that 40 men were sent to them, but Sahih al-Bukhari states that there were 70. Al-Mundhir bin Amr, one of Banu Sa'sa'ah, nicknamed Freed to Die, commanded that group, who were the best and most learned in the Quran and jurisprudence. Muhammad also ordered the expedition of Shuja ibn Wahb al-Asadi in June 629 with the purpose of raiding the Banu Amir tribe to plunder camels for booty.